Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is not fragrance related. I'm gonna answer 25 questions about me that you guys don't care to know about. Just a silly video to have a little bit of fun. So if you'd like to know more about this, then keep watching. If not, regularly scheduled fragrance videos will be coming back tomorrow. Now the reason why I'm doing this is kind of for a sad reason. One of my cats is really sick, and I'm not sure if she's gonna make it past the day. I'm not sure if she's gonna make it past the week. It's been really kind of rough the past few days. And I need to film some fragrance reviews and some other videos, but today I just don't have the energy to do that. And I thought it'd just be fun to just kind of take my mind off everything and just do something really silly and stupid. So I went across a variety of different answering question videos because they were so prevalent on my Facebook feed. All my friends were doing these like top 10 things about me, and I thought it just, might be fun to find some obscure questions or some random questions and answer them for you guys. Now, if anyone sees this video and you want to do this too, go ahead. This isn't no way started by me. Obviously, there's thousands of these types of videos out there, but these are 25 questions about me. So the first one, and I have them right here, I wrote them down like an adult. What was my dream job as a kid? So this was easy and hard because I had a variety of different jobs I wanted to do growing up. I actually wanted to work in art, in either cartooning or animation. So growing up, I worked as a volunteer for the International Cartoon Art Museum. I actually did some artwork for them during the Snoopy exhibit. I did all of the ceiling tiles, so I did a bunch of like art that hung on the ceiling. I would teach kind of cartoon classes there, and I was obviously took tickets and like would give information and pamphlets and stuff. It was such a happy time in my life working at that museum. I have so many happy memories there, and I get very emotional if I think about it, but at that time I wanted to be a cartoonist, and as I kind of grew up I wanted to do more animation. So I worked really hard, and somebody at Disney, I had drawn something during like a special going thing, and they saw the doodle that I did, and they kind of like pulled me aside. They're like, oh hey, I really liked your drawing that you did, because I always doodle everywhere. And they had me talk to somebody else, and I kind of talked about what I wanted to do. I was like, probably 12 at this point, 13. And they actually sent me an offer to go to like a special camp for them. And I remember getting this like pamphlet that was this thick. And I don't know much about it because this was like 25 years ago at this point. It was so long ago. But I remember looking at it, and it was like a program where you kind of go there and you learn, and then you kind of transition into kind of like an internship, and it was really cool. But reading through it, how they would own your art and things like that, I wasn't exactly sure if I wanted to work for Disney or anything like that, so I passed on that. But growing up, I always wanted to do art, but I also wanted to, I wasn't sure in what aspect I wanted to do art. But my dream job was art, and I do that now, so I am living the dream. What is my coffee order? This is easy. It's either going to be an iced coffee with extra cream, extra sugar, because I'm one of those people, or if it's a tea, it's a chai tea latte, and it will have either soy or almond milk. So it's either like a soy chai latte, hot or cold, or it's an iced coffee with extra cream or extra sugar. I'm not crazy into the crazy drinks. I also like a really good cappuccino, but generally it's one of those depending on the day. I put this one in here because I don't know why people care, but a lot of people care about this for some reason. What is my blood type? I am AB negative. I am, I believe, the rarest blood type, which has been a problem for me, but that is my blood type. If you guys cared and you don't, that's the title of this video. Yes, I'm AB negative. Do I own any pets? Yes. Beauty Meow. The meow on my channel is cats. Currently, I have 8 cats. They're all rescues. I love them all very much. My oldest cat, which is the cat I had before I was with John, she's the one that's sick right now. She has an allergic reaction, so she's got a rash all over her belly. She's literally lost like 10 pounds. She used to be like 20 pounds. She's like less than 10 pounds right now, and she's hobbling. We're really worried about her. But currently we have 8 cats, and most of them are either black or tuxedo cats. I am a huge lover of black cats. They are my heart. What kind of car do I drive? Well, I drive a Tesla Model 3. Not the super expensive sedan, the Model 3. And I've had it for a little over a year. And I can say with all due respect, I love that car. We named the car Chun Chun Maru because we're dorks. And just like, we had driven a Prius. My husband had a Prius since like 2006. I mean, very long time. We still have that car. I call it like the rickety old Prius. And then when I started working, I needed a car. So like we researched cars, and I have wanted an electric car for a long time. We just looked at everything and we decided to get a Tesla. I initially wanted to get a Model X. That's the one I initially looked at, but I don't know if I'm quite ready to spend that huge amount of money on a car. I don't know if I'm like mentally ready for that yet. And also, like, to be perfectly honest, when we were looking at the Model X, I didn't want the sedan. I like the sedan, but my thought is if I'm gonna get a sedan-like car, I'll get the Model 3. But if I want something that's a little bit bigger, has more space, more room, a little bit more luxurious, I'll get the Model X. It was between the X and the S. And it wasn't so much money that played the part in it, it just had to do with the lifestyle that I lead. I stay at home, I don't really leave, but moving to Gainesville, I drive when I see my family. It's like a 6-hour drive. So for us, charging times, just like how we drive, range and things like that, it made sense for me to get a Model 3. And my thought is in the future, if I absolutely want a Model X, I'll trade in the Model 3 for the Model X. But I'm really happy with it. I love that car so much, and it's just been great. So that is what I drive. I drive a Tesla, but it's just the lower end Tesla. Coffee or tea? Normally tea. I drink more tea than anything else, but I do drink a lot of coffee. Currently, right now, I am drinking tea. But I also had a cup of coffee this morning, so we're 1 for 1 today. So today it's equal. What are my pet peeves? This is stupid. I hate this. Okay, I have a few. One is if I'm driving with somebody else, I hate people spending extra time or energy to get a closer parking space that is so inconvenient to park in, that's got cars really close, when there's just like 20 feet away, extra parking spaces. I'm like, come on now, we can walk the 10 feet and it's so much easier to park over here and there's less anxiety of hitting cars, and I can't stand it. Like, it drives me crazy. I don't know why. I'm like, we can walk. We're not lazy. We can walk the 20 feet. Come on now. The other pet peeve I have is if you say you're gonna do something, and this kind of relates more to John or people I'm in relationships with, let's just say it doesn't matter. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And it might not sound obvious. I mean it in this context. So if you come up to me and I'm watching TV, playing video games, doing something, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm like, okay. And then you start talking to me for 15 minutes. I get so angry. I'm like, what are you doing? You just told me you're going to the store. You could have talked to me and then said you're going to the store and left. But like, when like people like, hey, I'm gonna like go with you to the store, but I have to take 6 detours. It's like, take your detours and then say, let's go. Like, I don't understand. It's a stupid pet peeve, and I'm not explaining it properly, but it gets me so mad. Do I have any kids? No, I do not. I do have 2 beautiful nephews who I love, and unfortunately back in 2015 I did have a miscarriage. So yeah, so I don't have any kids, unfortunately. But I do love my nephews very much, and they're a handful even though I don't see them very often. So, and my friend, one of my closest friends, just had a baby. So I have enough baby in my life right now, but I wouldn't mind kids in the future. but I don't have, as of this current point in time, don't have any kids. Next question, we're at number 9, by the way, of 25. What is my favorite color? It's weird. So if we're talking about favorite color to wear, favorite color in decor, it's weird. My favorite color to wear is black, and that's because I'm messy. I will get food on me. I told you before in other videos, I'm not very elegant. Like I want to answer another question. It'll be even funnier. So it's just easier for me to wear black. I don't know. It's just, I just prefer to wear black. Color-wise, I like teal. I love teal and blue, obviously. I would say those are my favorite colors, black, teal, and blue. Favorite way to spend my weekends? Well, this is going to be embarrassing. I like to play video games and watch anime and cartoons. I've had people tell me before, why do I watch cartoons? And I'm like, I wanted to be a cartoonist growing up. I wanted to be an animator growing up. I love watching a lot of TV shows that are aimed towards children and seeing them done smartly. They're not talking down to kids. Their jokes, their wit, their intelligence is there, but it's aimed towards children, and I love seeing that. I love seeing smart shows for kids that are still for kids. And so some of my favorite shows, I'm obsessed with Miraculous Ladybug. It's kind of a big deal. I love the Avatar series. So I don't know if you guys can see, got Appa back there, and also Adventure Time. I have Peppermint Butler back there. I'm a dork. I love anime. Like I just like animation, and just, I don't know, I'm just very into just whimsy and fun and lightheartedness. I think I need it in my life sometimes. It's the last show I binged watch. Okay, this is going back to the question before. It was actually My Life as a Villainess, All Road Leads to Doom. It's an isekai anime. It's really silly, but it's actually really lighthearted and fun. So I actually binge watched that. I really liked it. And I wouldn't say that I'm binge watch, but I'm watching the prequel to The Dark Crystal. That's the other show I've been watching like back to back to back are those episodes. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? Introvert, 150%. If you ever meet me, if you ever see me in the public, in the wild, I'm always hiding in a corner. If you like, I'll put it this way. I don't like going out, but if you're in my safe space, like in my home or someplace I feel like I have control, I'm super open and happy. Like if I have a party at my house, like I'm out there like totally comfortable, but if I even go to dinner at a friend's house, I'm like in the corner. And these are people that I've known for like 20 years and they know me and we were roommates, and it's just, I'm still like very uncomfortable. It's an anxiety thing. I mean, I definitely have anxiety, but I'm definitely an introvert, like most definitely. I don't know why I chose some of these questions. I'm sorry. Favorite sleeping position? Again, questions you don't care about. I sleep on my side in the fetal position because I suffer from sleep paralysis. Again, I'm just full of lighthearted happiness, guys. Hi. I will, if I sleep on my back, I will 9 times out of 10 have a sleep paralysis episode. If you guys don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's basically like where your mind is more awake than your body. And it kind of, I don't know why I had that crazy exhale. It has what it does is it kind of makes you can't move, so your body goes into like fight or flight fear mode. And if you ever hear about people talking about, you know, they woke up and there's like a demon in the room and they couldn't move, or like, you know, alien possession or abduction, or an alien was in the room a long time ago, like a long time ago in different, I think in medieval times, they used to say it was like the witch or the hag that was like sitting on your chest so you couldn't really breathe or move, but your mind was alert. It's really terrifying. And it's not terrifying because I know that that sleep paralysis demon isn't real, but my mind is in that fight or flight mode, and I wake up, I hyperventilate, I'm crying, it's not a good time. So I sleep on my side and I like push blankets up on my back so that if I do kind of roll over, I'm still kind of on my side, because if I'm flat on my back, it happens. It's stupid. and I hate it. I wish I could figure out how to stop it. My first celebrity crush was Ares from Xena Warrior Princess. The actor Kevin Smith, he unfortunately passed away, but he was my first celebrity crush, and I'm telling you, that was real love right there. Favorite board game? I don't know. I like Monopoly. I haven't played, I used to play a lot of board games, like a lot of board games. And then John doesn't like to play board games, and I'm by myself, so I don't. But I used to do like tabletop. I used to do Warhammer. I did D&D a bunch. I did Vampire the Masquerade roleplay I did in high school. Like I was a dork. I miss doing D&D. I miss playing board games and, you know, doing tabletop and stuff. But I would say if it was a standard like classic board game, I'm gonna say Monopoly, but I also like Settlers of Catan and things like that. But we'll just go with Monopoly because I'm a competitive person. Am I any good at networking? Absolutely not. Not under any circumstances. Self-promotion, networking, no, I'm not good. We're at question 17, so we're like almost there. When will I know I've made it? I don't know why I put this. This is one of the questions. I'm like, why did I put this in there? I want to say that I'll know I'll made it when I feel like I can look at my body of work or the career, the stuff that I've done, and think to myself, I did it. I did that. I got that dream done. I got that dream done. Things people are surprised to learn about you. Okay. This is the biggest thing, and this is going back to why I wear black, because I make a mess of myself. I'm not very elegant. I wouldn't say that I'm sloppy. I'm not sloppy. I'm very relaxed. My lifestyle is very comfy. Like my fashion's very comfy. Everything about my life, aside from fragrance, is very comfy. Like that's just how I live. So what people don't realize about me is that I actually went to cotillion. So I was taught proper manners. Nobody believes that, but my mom's like, oh, I paid a lot of money for that. So I went to cotillion. I actually was taught, I was part of the International Baccalaureate program in the first few years of high school, but considering I wanted to majorly focus on art, I left IB because of all the other testing was so intense. I couldn't really focus on the art aspect of it. So I stayed to just do IB art and AP art. But during that time, what the IB program would do, at least ours would do, is they would find unique ways for you to get community service hours. And one of the ways is there was going to be a very special art exhibit at the local modern art museum, and they were having a duchess come, and she was serving a tea party, and I think they were talking about British art. I forget exactly what it was. And a bunch of the IB students got to serve tea to all these, like, you know, rich art lovers. And we got to learn how to properly serve English tea and even got certified. I don't know if it's real or if it's just something she brought to be cute, but the Duchess actually taught us how to properly serve tea. And that was kind of fun. And then at the very end of the night, when we were all super high up on sugar because we were eating the leftover little petit-fours and cakes, we were throwing crumpets off at the top of the art museum. So going back to that, nobody would believe we had manners or, you know, anything like that. What is a relationship deal breaker for me? This goes for friendship and romantic, and that has to do with communication. If you can't communicate with me, if you can't talk with me, if we can't talk about our problems and work through our problems, it's done. Just goodbye. So that's the thing for me, is communication. And I think common respect of personal boundaries as well. Have I ever lost a friend? Well, I'm gonna be 36 in like a month and a half. So I wouldn't say that I'm young, but I wouldn't say that I'm old. I'm kind of like in the middle. And so at my age, most people have lost somebody, parent, grandparent, somebody. Friends, I think when you're like in your like 40s, 30s, 20s, at that point in time when you lose a friend, I find it to be more tragic. It's not like this is someone who you've spent 50 years with, they lived a long life. It's normally someone is taken from you or stolen from you friend-wise. So I have lost a few friends. I had someone who was kind of an acquaintance friend, but he was struck by a car. and he was riding his bike. I've had a few friends, unfortunately, commit suicide. I'm not going to go into that. It's not my story. And then I've had a few friends, I had friends in high school being hit by drunk drivers, or people just, unfortunately die of sickness. I've lost quite a few people in my life. Not recently, like family members, but friends, like people who were taken and way too soon. Yes, definitely lost a few. My biggest irrational fear is somebody breaking into my house. Now, I'm not worried about them hurting me. So it's not like, oh no, I'm gonna get robbed and beaten up and stabbed in the head. It's not that. I'm not worried about my stuff being taken. Stuff is stuff, I don't care. Whatever's most important is insured or replaceable. My fear with somebody breaking in is them hurting my cats or letting my cats outside, because where I moved now, we have coyotes and foxes, and my cats are dumb. They're gonna die. So I don't like the idea of somebody breaking into my house, because it could potentially lead to my cats getting out, and that I freak out. I just freak out if I think about that. What is my reoccurring dreams? That's my teeth falling out or me pulling out my teeth. Specifically like these guys, I will pull them out, but they'll be like, it won't be one big tooth, it'll be like 6 little teeth, and I keep pulling out the little shards. It's always me pulling out my teeth, like pulling out my teeth. That's my dream all the time. I get at least 2 of those dreams a week. It's pretty intense, but also at the same time, so they're never bad dreams. They're more like relief dreams. Like after I pull out my teeth, I feel relaxed. Like, okay, I did it. I got that done. I know some people, I haven't really researched too much into that, but I know that it has meaning to it. Or you have bad teeth. I had bad teeth for a while. I have like $10,000 worth of not implants, just fillings in my mouth. My teeth do that thing, like when they grew, they didn't completely form. There's like little micro, holes. So even though I brushed and flossed and did all that stuff, I still had really deep cavities. So like every single tooth needed like really, like those like 3D printed milled fillings. It was fun. It was fantastic. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. And last question, if I could have any superpower, what would it be? I think it would be the ability to fly, even though I'm ridiculously scared of heights, because I think it would give me the opportunity to travel for free, a lot of different places. And that's what's kind of kept me where I'm at, is travel. I want to travel more. I want to go out there. I want to see more, even though I'm an introvert. And I think part of me traveling is like being in a plane or being in a bus with people I don't know and hating that. So I think if I had my own power to travel, I would definitely do that. So I think flight or teleportation, one of the two. Anyway, this was a super long, boring video. Hi, but thank you guys for sitting through it if you've gotten to this point. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this video, not fragrance related, it's just really silly. But again, it's just because of my cat and just me being really worried about her and just not wanting to sit down and be serious with fragrance for a day. I thought answering some questions will be fun. I have all these questions listed below if anybody wants to film a video doing this, or if you just want to answer them below in the comments section. You don't have to answer them all. You could just answer a few. But definitely would love to know if you guys have any answers to any of these questions, or what you guys think anything that I said is good or bad, or I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys could send thoughts and prayers to my kitty, that would be great. I would love for her to make it. I'm just really worried. So yeah, I'm gonna go deal with that now. I'm gonna go give her some love and attention and tell her she's a good kitty, because she is. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.